and ask her why she hasn't attended and why she hasn't made more of this. I complained to her office when Matt Hancock admitted in a WhatsApp post that there was a chip in the vaccine. He actually admitted it, and I asked Liz Twist to call for Matt Hancock's arrest. She hasn't done that. She's done absolutely zero, which puts the people in this area at significant risk to their future health, where lots of them are going to die.
All right, okay. Did you say Liz Twist?
The MP, yeah, it's Liz Twist, yeah.
T-W-I-S-T.
T-W-I-S-T, yeah.
When was the last time that you spoke to her about this? Or saw her about it?
I've sent her several documents. Basically, when I ring up now, they just block. I've sent her lots of evidence. I've rang the office several times, and now when I ring, they just don't answer the phone. And it's this is part of a criminal conspiracy to cover up what's actually going on. These criminals in Parliament are willfully ignoring the excess deaths across the country, which are absolutely catastrophic. We've got catastrophic increases in death across the country, whether it be myocarditis, pericarditis. These individuals have actually not done what they're supposed to and actually expose this criminality. Sent her all the documentary evidence. She's totally ignored it. She's never actually attended any of the meetings where senior scientists from around the world have come to Parliament. They were invited there by the MP, Andrew Bridgen. Andrew Bridgen's just wrote a letter to the Chief Constable of the Metropolitan Police calling for the arrest of senior parliamentarians and others in government at MHRA. Dame June Rain, who's just left her post, knows only too well how dangerous this technology is. They've totally withheld the actual evidence and the increases in death, sickness, and ill health across the country from this experimental shot. However, I have the evidence now in my possession from the Surgeon General in Florida. There's going to be a grand jury hearing where it's already been deemed that the COVID-19 vaccine was a biochemical weapon to depopulate the world and depopulate and attack the West. The chip that Matt Hancock alludes to in his WhatsApp post, it's actually a nano metamaterial antenna. It was injected for the tracking and tracing and the termination of the people of this country. It's a termination technology. Well, I made the complaint. I actually already had prima facie evidence before the vaccines were, well, I'm calling them vaccines. I shouldn't do that. They're bioweapons. Before the bioweapon is actually deployed, I already had prima facie evidence from a number of individuals about the whole COVID-19 globalist international terrorist agenda. So I had that. I've also got intelligence documents that show there's going to be a mass depopulation in the United Kingdom, and they're bona fide. They are military defense industry intelligence documents. So I was given them in 2017. So I knew something was coming up, and now that's how I knew that the potential for these COVID-19 vaccines were bioweapons interconnected with a signaling system, possibly 5G. When I brought this up, obviously in the first instance, we didn't actually have the body count. We'd now have the electron microscope images of the contamination in these vaccines. I now have the documents from the Surgeon General in Florida. I've also got several other substantive pieces of documentary evidence to show that this was a pre-planned murder, mass murder. This is a bioweapon, an extremely dangerous bioweapon, and we now see the collateral damage where large numbers of people are dropping down dead.